Hey everyone, it's Shelly, and this is my first video post-op from my surgery, from gastric bypass surgery. Sorry. It's been just about a week now. I had my surgery on the 27th of May, which was last Thursday, and today is June 4th. So, the hospital was kind of a little bit difficult. I had some bad roommates, and then I got my own, I got my private room, which was nice. So my fiance Ronnie stayed the night with me the last night and then drove me home. My surgery, again, was on Thursday last week, and they kept me until Saturday afternoon. And right before they left, I was able to leave. I started the stage 2A diet, which is the cream of like chicken, cream and mushroom soups, and then and then the milk and the protein, everything like that. So as soon as I left the hospital, all the protein in the milk was not agreeing with me. So I've kind of stayed away from dairy for a while now. I had problems with dairy before I had surgery, and now it's just been a complete nightmare after surgery. It's not fun. If you have if you're lactose intolerant at all, if you think you are, don't drink milk, don't do cream of chicken, cream of mushroom soups, don't do yogurt. Yogurt was an absolute mistake. I was getting what I thought was dumping syndrome, but it was just ended up me being not able to handle dairy. So I'm kind of back on stage 1, which sucks because that's just chicken broth and jello, but I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this or not, but I'm just taking like chicken noodle soup that you can get at the store, low fat, the better ones, and then just straining, heating them up and straining them, so at least you have some of the flavor from like the noodles and the vegetables and everything like that you're not supposed to be eating for a while. So it seems to be working. I have to stay away from tomato. It's too acidic and it upsets my stomach quite a bit. So what I found helpful is like vitamin water, because there's no sugar and there's no calories in it or anything like that. It's actually really good. Crystal Light pouches. I drank that a lot before surgery, and now I think it's just too sweet. Even though it is sugar-free, it just tastes too sweet, and I don't really drink it that much anymore. But I drink like 4 water bottles a day, or at least I try to. Right after surgery, it's really hard to get all of your fluids that you need to. They tell you not to worry about the protein so much, but now that I'm a week out, I need to start, getting all my protein, and I'm supposed to be getting like 60 grams of protein a day, and I'm not even getting like 50, so I need to get, better into getting my protein. So as far as protein powders and everything like that goes, I can't use the huge one that I got from Costco in my previous videos, because I have to mix it with milk, and I'm not gonna do milk anymore, well, for a while. And I've just been sticking with the whey protein, the new whey liquid protein. They look like little test tubes. It's 42 grams of protein per one, so it works. It's kind of hard to get that all down, but you gotta deal with it. As far as pain, the hospital, it was just, you push your little button and you were fine, but when you get home, you don't realize how much, and not horrible pain, it just kind of feels like you had a really, really long ab workout. That's basically all I felt, but it's just everyday things that you are able to do before surgery, you're nowhere near to be able to do it after for a while. And just now, a week out, I'm starting to be able to get back to my daily routine of, cooking dinner and everything like that. And yeah, cooking dinner for my fiance is really hard, but because I can't eat it, and I'm sitting at dinner eating 2 ounces of chicken broth, and he's eating Chinese food. So, but it's gotten easier. I don't have the cravings for foods like I used to, so it's not that bad. I'd rather cook for him than him go out and eat fast food and him try and make dinner. He's fine cooking, but I'd rather do it. But they sent me home with like liquid, it's kind of like liquid Vicodin, but I was taking it a couple times a day when I first got home, and now a week out I'm not taking it at all. So I mean, people are different. Everyone's pain levels are different. As far as the incisions go, I have 6 incisions. I have 3 in front of my belly, like, 5 right around my belly button area, and then 1 kind of, I don't know if you can see it, like right underneath where your bra would be, like right in the middle of your chest, abdomen area. So, I mean, the incisions haven't been painful. I think that was the only pain that I had when I got home from the hospital was the incisions, but it was pretty bloated when I got home from the hospital. They pumped me like full of fluids in there. So total pounds now I've lost are 10 pounds since I've had the surgery. They weighed me at 206 in the hospital. My scale said 201, but we'll go off there. It's 206 in the hospital, and this morning I weighed myself. I'm 194. So I can't believe I've already lost 10 pounds, but it feels great. I mean, I can see a little bit of a difference, but it might just be the water weight still from the hospital, but who knows. I go back for my 2-week appointment with my surgeon on the 9th, and then after that I'll be able to start stage 2B, which is the pureed foods and the cottage cheese and soft cheeses and everything like that. And I'm just excited to get away from chicken broth and soup base, basically. Yeah, so I mean, at first, like when I got home, I could barely eat anything because my stomach was so tight, but now that all the swelling has gone down, and your stomach will stretch out, it's gonna happen. So I think mine stretched a little bit more, or I just, my swelling's down, but I can fit about 1/4 cup, which is 2 ounces, if I'm doing chicken broth or anything like that. So I'll do the protein between meals, and then I'll have, my regular breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then I'll do my protein supplements throughout the day, trying to get all that through there. So, one more thing. Catheter in the hospital, for all the girls out there, I mean, it's not horrible, but it's uncomfortable, it's annoying. That was my biggest fear, was the catheter, and it wasn't that bad. It was just irritating because you had to have help getting out of bed when you had it. And then I ended up getting a urinary tract infection, thanks guys, from the catheter. I'm sure all of you want to know that, but I was on antibiotics the whole time because of that. So everything's fine now, but they said it happens when people get catheters, and apparently, yay, it happened to me. So everything's fine, but that was my only real problem with the hospital, was the infection, that they didn't know where it was coming from, and if they couldn't figure out what was happening, they were going to have to keep me for a while longer in the hospital. So instead of me going home on Saturday, they said I would have been more than likely going home on Tuesday. But anyways, it's all better now. So that's probably a little bit too much information for you guys wanting to know, but there's a risk of it out there. Just figured I'd let you know. Anyways, it's my fiance's 30th birthday today, so happy birthday, Ronnie, and I need to start getting ready and cleaning up my apartment for him to come home from work. So thanks everyone, have a good day, bye.